Hello there. This is going to be, no, I can't even talk. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Aquarius. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, as well as the cross watcher of the Aquarius. So, Aquarius, the age of Aquarius. Here we go. All right, guys, hold on one second. You got the oyster. This feels extremely important because the oyster, this is the thing about it. How do pearls get created, right? It gets created because this little itty bitty tiny piece of sand gets into the oyster and it irritates the oyster. And the oyster tries to spit it out. It tries to push it away. It tries to close itself off from it, right? It tries to literally say, get the fuck out of here, get out of my face. This feels really symbolic because a lot of Aquarians are very closed up, just like the oyster, like a shell, right? And so when you get in with an Aquarius, you in. If you ain't in, you ain't in. But if you in, you in. Aquarius are very, very emotionally detached, right? They don't trust a lot of people. They could be friendly with people and be casual with people, but that don't mean they trust the shit out of you or that you're in their inner circle. They're friends with everybody. See what I'm saying? So this energy here, hold on a second. All right, guys, so sorry about that. So the oyster is that energy of like an Aquarius that's very closed up, doesn't want to let people in, but someone gets in. Someone gets in. This little tiny piece of sand turns into this beautiful thing. It could very much so be like the process of alchemy as well. Taking one thing and turning it into something beautiful. Could this be a business opportunity or career opportunity where it doesn't seem fruitful? And it's something you don't want to do, you're trying to avoid it, you're trying to push it away, you're like, no, I don't want to, no thank you, blah, 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 blah. All right, I am so sorry about that interruption yet again. It's my personal shopper. Didn't have what I wanted. That could be relevant too. This whole sort of like distractions, you know, trying to get the message across and then it gets cut off. False starts. That's exactly what it feels like. It feels like false starts. Like I keep trying to start this reading, start this message, and it's like false starts. So there could be something here, like a business thing, as I was saying earlier, like an opportunity doesn't seem fruitful, but it literally is something that is going to end up being a fucking pearl in the end. It's going to be like this treasure in the end. Now, this can also be a connection. There might have been, you know what I just saw in my head? It reminded me of like in Bridgerton. Remember like Anthony and Kate? He just was so irritated of her because she made him feel. And he, in his head, had this thing about, these are all of the qualities that I want, right? And I'm going to be with the diamond, right? But yet he didn't feel that with her sister. He felt that spark and that chemistry and that magic with her. But they had this sort of like thing and it was like the sand getting into the oyster and it created this fucking pearl, right? But it reminds me of that. It also reminds me of Penelope and Colin, also in Bridgerton. Now, you know that for season 3, they're going to be the story. They're going to skip the order of the books. So in season 3, it's going to be Colin and Penelope. And it's that thing too. He didn't see her as a potential partner, right? She wasn't his type. He just overlooked her, whatever it is. There's this kind of a vibe where whatever this is presents itself at first as something that it's like, no. Probably not, it's a no. But it ends up being this thing that over time turns into this beautiful treasure, okay? Whether this is a connection in love or this is business and in career, okay? Now let's move on. So the oyster here, gorgeous, beautiful pearl. You have temperance here, taking two extremes and mixing them together and creating the perfect balance. So there's an energy here of the perfect mix. Temperance is Sag energy, right? But it also feels like the perfect mix. It's the perfect blend between energies. These two people are very yin and yang. And then Three of Pentacles, working together, partnership. It's like they're the perfect pair. They're the perfect match. These people are also going to start some kind of career thing too. They're going to start some kind of career thing. They might start a business together. That might very well be what they want. They're going to start a business together. Page of Cups, friendship. See, there's a friendship thing I felt. Friendship, younger water sign. Queen of Wands. She's real spicy. She could be very charismatic, very creative. The Queen of Wands for me is always the divine feminine in her raw power. In her raw power. She would be someone who is extremely powerful too. So she, you know what the power she has is? It's the power over him. You guys remember Scandal? If you've ever watched that series, that's how it was, right? The president always felt like Olivia had this power over him. Like wherever she was, he would look, and it's just, there was something about her. This Queen of Wands has power over this man. Look at, she has power over the Emperor. Big dick energy? No. He's a beast? Not with her. She rules this motherfucker right here. She just does. The Emperor can be very stoic and grouchy and stubborn and very like, you know, so is it the Emperor that was trying to push it away, or was it the Queen of Wands? Or was it just like Kate and Anthony in Bridgerton season 2, and they both tried to push each other away, right? Connection is there, spark is there, but for whatever reasons, they push each other away. Okay, the Emperor would be a leader. They could be the boss or a CEO. Okay, the Emperor energy is also possibly Aries energy too, but it just feels like it's someone who is very large and in charge. That's the energy that they have. And remember now, there's a whole thing about false starts here. Judgment, rising the fuck up. Something could be resurrected. This could be something old that wraps back around and becomes something new, okay? So what you thought was over, what you thought ended is not. It starts again. It reminds me of like the Rose of Jericho. You know, that's a plant where it's like dead, right? But when you add water to it, it resurrects itself. There's something here about a resurrection. Feels really important. It's not over. It's just, there's a pause. Six of Cups. The Six of Cups energy here is, it's a past life connection for sure. But there's a lot of reminiscing here with these two. Queen of Swords. Yeah, she's definitely got her guard up. That's Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. So she's definitely got her guard up. Her sword is just, it's up. You see that? Her sword is up. She is saying, you know, fuck a what? You know, she's like saying, what do you want? See, she has to put her sword down. See, she has to surrender to this. So there is a connection here, Tower, bottom of the deck, which means it's shocking. Something about it could be shocking. It could be out of the fucking blue. Something about it could be where it's like, holy shit, like a sudden epiphany, right? So it's like the light bulb goes off. And here we have the Nine of Pentacles. So there's this very single, independent, self-made energy, okay? They feel very much so both in power. It's very powerful beings. This is a power couple. She's not someone who is easily impressed, nor is he. So now that they're both impressed, it's a big fucking deal. Do you see what I'm saying? These two people are impressed with the other. They have feelings. Even if the feeling is just a feeling of a like. Because I don't like nothing. I'm an Aqua sun sign. I have a Capricorn moon. I don't like nothing. I don't. I either really love it or I don't care at all, and I don't give a fuck. So if I like it, that's a thing. That's a thing, because I either don't give a fuck at all or I do. So liking it means I'm probably gonna love it, because otherwise it's not at all. So there's that really beautiful energy here of it's and also looks can be very deceiving, is what I heard as well. Obviously, you're going to be attracted to your person. It's not to say your person's going to look like fucking Quasimodo and you're going to be like, oh, I love it. But you don't. You would love it and mean like, oh my God, that's everything I've ever wanted, but didn't know I wanted. You see that point? Reconciliation. So the reconciliation here definitely felt like what I thought earlier was like this resurrection of something. Now, Don't force this to be a relationship that it ain't it. People do that all the time. They see reconciliation. They go, oh my God, it's the fuck face that it wasn't meant to be with. The one that I tried to force it with, the one that is a karmic relationship. No, this could be past life, right? A reconciliation of a past life. Now we are sort of adding water in this life, and now it's becoming resurrected. Okay, don't, if it's a fuck face, it's a fuck face no matter what, okay? Bottom of the deck is new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So there's your answer for some of you. And if it's a relationship that you got to force, if it's a relationship where you feel like, oh my God, it's chasing and they're running, or I don't feel it, or something's missing, you would not allow yourself to succumb to that, right? You never settle. Never, ever, 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 ever. All right. Ooh, you have within the next few weeks. So something is going to be shifting, or there could be an epiphany within the next few weeks. That could be a really big deal for some of you, because I think some of you just ain't seeing it. Maybe you're not seeing this job opportunity could be amazing. Maybe you're not seeing that, you know, this ending or whatever this was that didn't work out was for your benefit. It's privileged lady. See, the feminine here is absolutely affluent. She's successful. She is the counterpart to the wealthy man. She would be someone who is self-made, right? She is independent. She's also someone that people respect. So because she has BDE energy, right? Big dick energy, she's going to attract that in her mate as well. So these would definitely be counterparts. It'd be the wealthy man or the emperor, king, whatever you want to refer to him as. And then the privileged lady, which would be queen, empress, you know, goddess kind of a vibe, entrepreneur. There could also be an age difference here. You have mature woman on the bottom of the deck too. So definitely could be an age difference. Give me a second. I want to close the blinds a little bit. The light is coming in. It's that time in the afternoon when the sun gets a little weird. There we go. Okay, so we are going to do your extended here, okay? And if you want to rent this extended, click on that upside down triangle below. It's going to bring up the description page here on YouTube. Very first link is going to take you to my website. Well, the very first link goes to my website, saltwaterhealstarot.com. And this extended is going to be in the intimate, Zodiac intimate extendeds, okay? You can never get fucked up or confused if you just take the title of the video and the default pick and you match it to the extended. You can never get fucked up. And I know Aquas, you ain't gonna get this fucked up because we don't do that. So, and also in that description page below is my Patreon link. If you love erotic tarot readings or bonus ones, I do them there as well. So follow me on Patreon. And also if you want to book a reading with me, saltwaterhealstarot@gmail.com is the only way I do bookings. You got to email me. I would never reach out to you, solicit you, or DM you on Instagram. Those are frauds, okay? Pretending to be me. I would never do that. So I have one Instagram account, xi_missy_xi. And yeah, all of my info is below. Whatever you want to book, it's there. Don't email me blind and say, hey, I want a reading. Say, hey, I want this reading, $200 emergency reading, which is my most popular. I want to do the $160 phone reading, okay? Whichever it is you want, you got to tell me in the email so I know what to invoice you, okay? And I only invoice via PayPal. All right, guys, so thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions here on YouTube. And again, if you want to rent this extended, then it's going to be in the Zodiac Intimate Extendeds because I will be using the Sexual Tarot Magic Deck cards. So if you don't like those kind of readings, don't rent the extended. All right, see you guys. Love you. Bye.